Hey there and welcome to the first video. We're going to be building building a city, of course, on Cities Skylines 2. I guess the first thing we do is see what map we want to be on. I mean, there are a few. I mean, I'm looking really at the buildable area. I have no grand design for this city really, so I make it look nice. Oh, starts with a little bit of roadage there. And it's got connections, no boat connection, but I think you can build that and make that in the game later. What have we got here? So we've got, what's this, mountain village, don't like that. Waterway pass. Two colossal mountain range create a neutral border from two sides. Okay. Okay. Maybe. Let's have a look. We've got Twin Mountain. Not too keen on that one, must admit. Tampere, home of Castle Order. So this is a bonus map, I think, isn't it? Possibly, I think it is. We could. That looks like somewhere we could build, doesn't it? So maybe Tampere. We've got Sweeping Plains. Meh. We've got River Delta. Meh. Windy Fields looks quite difficult. So let's go Tampere. It looks flat. There is difference in weather. Lots of buildable area. Alright, let's do this one then. I'm going to select the map. Well, I live near Walsall, so we're going to call this New Walsall. I'm going to get everywhere named, all the areas named after areas of Walsall, I suppose. European theme, yeah. We're going to left-hand traffic. We're going to have natural disasters. We're not going to unlock all more. We're not going to cheat. Let's disable the tutorials and let's see what happens. Let me know if anybody's played this game and how you're getting on. Comment below. It's good to keep the engagement up. Let me just make sure my phone's off so we don't get any beeps. Yes, it is. Excellent. Okay. Right, so straight away. Is that the electric yet? Okay, so straight away we're in quite a good tile. Got a nice hill. Yeah, I mean, first of all, let's see which way the wind's blowing. So if you click on the industrial icon, it will show you the direction doing. So the wind's blowing this way. Now, where are we? Relative. Oh, okay. By a massive. Is that going to be a lake? Is it? I'd imagine maybe a lake going into an ocean. So if we build our industry towards this side of the map, it's not going to affect any air pollution for our residents. So that could be maybe industry over here, maybe. Okay, that looks good. Is there any way of keeping that on? There isn't really, is there? Okay, no worries. So we've got a highway coming in here. What's it called here? The Applegate Highway. Fine. Going into Holly Street. What I'm thinking is we'll do some sort of grid design here. Oh, interesting. We've got an underground highway here that goes underneath. Don't know if I like an underground highway. I don't know. That might change. We've got a rail link here as well, which then goes over the highway. I think later on that might go under the highway, possibly. And we've got an exchange here. Okay, brilliant. So we got some. What's this? Castle ruins. Okay. If there's castle ruins there, it'd be nice to build a park around here, wouldn't it? A nice park area. So perhaps my industry won't go over there. We've got castle ruins here as well, though. So do we get rid of one of the castle ruins to build industry, or do we keep the castle ruins and build around it? I don't know. I guess first of all what we're going to try and do is plan out our grid. So we've got a 2-lane road. I'm going to upgrade that to just in the first instance a 4-lane road, because it's our main arterial road. So we've got a replace tool, and the good thing about this game, of course, is it starts with a lot of money. Well, that's already 4-lane. Okay, of course it is. Okay. So I'm going to straight out here, and what I'm going to do is build this out a little bit, 180 degrees, so it's straight out. And I think what I'm going to do is not build right next to the road. I'm going to leave a couple of blocks spare. Only because, hang on, what's that? Snap into zone cell length, 90 degrees, snap to the sides of buildings, snap to guidelines. Does that let me go in the middle? No, it doesn't. All snapping off. Well, that will let me go to the middle, but I don't want that. Still want 90 degree angle, still want guidelines. Snap to zone grid. Here we go. I still want, you know, what I'm trying to say is I don't want anything very close to the road, because what I think I might have to do in the future is expand this road, or maybe even put like a train line down next to it or something. So that might be a very important road. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it. So how many meters? So that's, so should we say what? So I'm going to bring it 52 meters out. Then I'm going to do some grid lines. I'm going to do what looks good. So what? 120. 120 by 80, I think would look good here. And have that as my kind of zones. 120 by, I'm going to have to write that down because I will forget that. So 120 by 80 is going to be our zone and our length. I think this is going to be a roundabout here. I've only got little ones at the moment, of course, but we'll unlock one. And so I'm going to zone a few things out here. So 120 by 80, so 80 across, 120 like that. And I think what we can do using this tool, are we able to, hang on, do I have to drag it out to 80 or 120 even? Am I not using this tool properly? We're learning together, folks. 120 out. Oh, okay, there we go. 180 even. Where is it? No, I'm not too fond of that. I'll figure out how to use that a little bit better later. For now, let's not use that. Let's just use our straight road tool. I mean, we're going to have some curves in here as well. But for now, what we're going to do is just build this across and get ready for some zoning. I'm paused at the moment, so I'm not losing lots and lots and lots of money. I'm not making any money, which is absolutely fine at the moment. Perhaps one more. And the good thing about this grid is if we need to split it up at all, we can do that. We can leave some gaps in the middle for parks or bigger, because the buildings in this game are quite a lot bigger, aren't they, than they used to be. So I think, yeah, over this side is going to be some industrial. So I guess, I mean, we can have the zone looking different and join it up. That's not a problem at all. In fact, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put a roundabout, which will end up being a bigger roundabout, I guess, later. But for now, I want to be in the middle, don't I? So there. I'll tell you what, let's just bring this one out. It doesn't really matter how far out this one goes. I'm pretty happy with that. And we'll create an 120 across by 80 grid. I will have this ready for some industrial zones, industrial areas. And we'll later on, if we need to, get one or two bridges across there if we feel that we have to do that. Let's extend this road outwards a little bit more for now. This, I mean, if I turn the grid lines on, what we're going to do, really, I guess, is this is quite a dense area. I don't want to build over this. I'm going to put some industry over here, I think. But as we move over, or are we going to expand up this way? I don't know actually. We could expand across, so we might want to put this road and curve it round a little bit to follow the natural course of the hill. But I'll tell you what, for now, I'm not going to worry about that. We'll just see how this thing develops. Now we could, right, so the transformer station, so we can use power from our neighbours and pay for it. The transformer station is 6,000 a month, and it's got 80 megawatt capacity, but we could put in a coal power plant, 70 a month, but what we can do is sell any excess power. We could, so that's 20 megawatts. This wind turbine is 5 at the max, so 5 to 4, so that's 60. So for the same price, or even a little bit less, is it? We can use some 4 wind turbines and produce electricity that way. And we get no negatives other than a little bit of noise, but we get no actual pollution. So let's try. Well, first of all, am I putting it anywhere where there's an aquifer? Okay, there's an aquifer there and over here, so we can get our water from there. That's not a problem, as long as we don't build on it. So we can build around it. I'll do that. So let's put. Do these move? I don't know. Let's put them, because that's obviously the way the wind's blowing, isn't it? Let's build 3. So do they upgrade? Or we can upgrade them with a battery and a solar panel. Okay. Now what we're going to have to be careful of here is we're going to have to join them all up, because they're going to need to convert. So we're going to need to have a step down anyway, aren't we? And I think we need this transformer if we're going to sell electricity anyway. It doesn't have to be connected to a building, or does it? We can do that later, not a problem. So for now, let's put this, I guess, there. And we can connect using this to our road. Let's put the curvy line on because it's cool. So we put that onto our road, and we'll put this. Will this go to here? I think it might. Is that what that means? Yeah, it needs those, isn't it? Or does it just need to connect to that? Okay. Yeah, every day's a school day, so we just need to connect it to like that. Okay, and we'll connect it to that. Then there's another one. This one. There's a lot of power lines here. I don't know if I start to regret this, but we can connect it to that. Can we? Yeah. So they're connected to each other, and this one can be the third one in the chain. There we go. So they're all connected and on. We can sell any excess to our neighbours for money, which is always good. We need a source of water. So we can have a groundwater, or we can just have a water tower. I'm going to go for a groundwater pumping station because I quite like the idea of using these aquifers. Now it will need a road, and the road's going to be there. So if we tilt it this way, like, let's move it out here a little bit so we can put some more. So it's going to 75,000 metres squared of water. Okay, put it there. Let's use a small road. Let's use an alley road for now. It's going to have to be hooked up, of course. Well, we're going to snap on to road here. So I'm going to have it going like this. I'm going to have a curved road on. So I feel it wouldn't be all straight here. And we're probably going to just connect it to here. Take that off a minute and connect it to there. There we go. So I think that would work. That also then has power, one believes. Yes, it does. And does it have water? It is connected to the water chain, which is connected to here. They are all connected to here. So that's a really good feature of this game, is that all the water pipes and power pipes go into the majority of the roads, which is what you want. We are going to have to dump some sewage somewhere. Now, which way does the water flow? Does it flow? I thought that if we did this, it would show us which way the water flowed. Perhaps it... Well, one would assume it's flowing out of there into here. So you think, I don't really want to pollute that too much, and I don't really want to... Well, something's going to have to give, isn't it? So I assume everything's flowing out here. So I'm just going to put this here for now. It doesn't seem to need much other than a sewage pipe. So we're going to run a sewage pipe from there. Oh, but we are underground here. And is that going to work? I don't know. Shall we try it? So sewage pipe, seems to, over the water, and we'll just connect it to the road. So that's got sewage. It doesn't seem to need any electricity, which is great. We're going to unpause this now, and we're going to start doing some zoning. I'm going to put it on medium speed just to speed things up just a touch. So we've got everything that we need. We're starting to get some demand, so we're going to put some... Now I have got the European map pack on, or the European architecture, but we can switch it. So I think we'll start with some European style buildings. I'm going to build them away because I want to put some commercials here. So I'm going to start building, and the good thing is the demand meter goes down almost straight away there. In fact, let's stick it onto the highest speed, shall we? See what happens. So we need some more. So we'll fill this area in, and this area. Demand's still creeping up, so we'll stick that in as well. We need some commercial, so we can stick some commercial here, and that's going to go down quite a lot. That's enough commercial, I think, for now. But we do need, tell you what, let's fill all these up with houses. So if people want to move in there, they can. They also want some industrial. I will build. Oh, so we've got a bit of a weird thing here with this, haven't we? So let's see if we can sort that out. So I believe this is to do with how I built it. So if I delete that, will it still? Yes, it will. So if I delete all of those roads and try again with the road, shall we? Snapping back on for a bit. So if I build this to 80 out and up here and oh, there we go. It's all filled in again. So I'm going to stick some industry there to see what happens. There we've got people moving in. Like these houses. These are the European style houses. See, they do have... They have the solar panels on. Like it. Been outside. Loving it, loving it. And already we are a tiny village. Already. So let's have a look at the progression panel. We've got loans now. Got more map tiles we can unlock. We've got a budget. We've got stats. We've got medium density for our houses. We've got some more roads. 5-lane one-way road. Wow. Got a bridge. We've got healthcare now. I think the way this game works, a bit like Cities Skylines 1, is if there is anything unlocked here, any services, I think the town folk will start demanding them. Oh, excuse me. So I think we're going to have to start looking at our healthcare and garbage. And we've got some points as well. So we've got a point. We could unlock roundabouts. I quite fancy advanced road services, I think. Although I also fancy the crematorium, because the crematorium is small. The actual cemetery is huge. Yeah, advanced road services I want to unlock first of all, then let's do that. So we've now got 34 people living in our city, or town, or tiny village. Okay, so as you can see, the wind, the wind's here. pushing that over that way, which is nowhere near where residents live, which is always a good thing. We've also got this demand now for medium density residential, by the looks of it. So they want some medium density residential now. I think organically what would happen is we would maybe have some medium density in the middle. What I'm tempted to do is rezone one of these. I don't think we need to do much, but if I rezone that like that there and that there, let's delete those houses a minute and see what happens. These two here, I think theoretically should be medium density, and our demand meter has gone down and is going back up again. Okay, don't need underground meter for demolishing. That's fine. We need some more commercial, so I'm going to plop another commercial zone, probably half of it this time, because the commercial goes down pretty quick, doesn't it? Look at that. See? And let's have a quick look while we've got it unlocked as well at our economy. So we are losing £18,000 a month, which actually is not bad at all. We have got a massive government subsidy, because that's what happens at the start of the game. It makes it a bit easier to keep on top of your money. But as we make money, that goes down. We've got a loans menu, and as we slide this, what happens is you are able to see what effect that has on your outgoings and incomings. To be honest, we don't need a loan at all. We haven't got taxation yet. That's the next milestone, so that's what we want to get up to next, because these guys are not paying what I want them to pay. So yeah, so we've got some now medium density buildings here, which look good. I like the look of those. Although we have got quite a few of the same house by the looks of it. But hey, early days on the game. Wait till they release some map packs. I'm sure there'll be a lot more assets coming in. We do have this, what is it, old mill ruins over here. I like the look of this a lot. I think we're going to have to build something around it, maybe. What do we have here? So we have wingbacks who are selling electronics. Okay. What are these guys selling? Kyrgyzstan are selling food. Well, no, they're selling meals. They require food. These guys are selling entertainment. Okay, and they require beverages. So what happens is all our industry, they make things for our commercial zones. If they can't manufacture it in the city, it gets imported. So these guys are making beverages, so actually, and they require grain. Now we could build a grain farm later that will help those out. Produces minerals, yeah. So everything in this city is connected somehow. I have got day and night off, but I will perhaps put it on a little bit later. We do have the ability to put some flowers and stuff in, which might be worth it a little bit later, but not quite yet. So later on I'll, beautify it, I suppose would be the word. Decorate my city. What else do we have? So, oh yeah, we unlocked the road services. So, road maintenance. It is 30,000 a month. We are losing 660 an hour at the moment. That's not so bad, I suppose. What we could do though is have this grass on the side of the road, or I think with this as well, what we can do, I'm sure we can put it in the middle. So if I turn that on, yeah. So that, yeah, after a brief crash, I managed to get the game reloaded back up. So I'm just going to press play again, not a problem. So yeah, we got the verges. I think the verges look really nice on this game, and I think what we also need to consider is popping some trees down as well. So if I go to this menu here, click on some trees, can I put some? Yes, I can put some trees over the top of it. So we'll be doing this. I think the trees look really smart there, don't they? Well, at least I think they do anyway. I mean, we could put trees on there as well, but at the moment I'm going to leave that. Superb. So I like that. I like the look of that. That's going to be a main arterial road. That is going to be one of the main roads through the main whole city, I think. Looking at where this is going, it's going. Got a feeling it's going to then run along here, and we're going to be building again down here. So there's going to be this road here that goes next to the train track. Even opens up. There might be another road that comes out around here and joins up somewhere around here, and we might have in the middle some recreation, or there's going to definitely be some sort of forestry stuff going on, and there's some nice beaches, so maybe we can do, so if there's something that comes out with beaches, we can pop that in there as well, so that would be good. Right, so what we got, we still need yep, we're still a tiny village. Brilliant. So let's have a look at where we are. Milestones. So yeah, as you say, I did restart the game. I had to. I didn't change anything, but obviously it's just taking us back down, I think. So hey, not a problem. Right. So we're going to put a little bit more medium density housing in, or no, we don't. We put some. Let's tell you what. Let's build some roads. Pop a road here. So we're going 120. So we've got a lot of grids. And I like the fact that you can see at a glance here the angle. So when it's 90 degrees, you get a nice square like that. I think that's really good. I think the good thing is, Colossal Order looked, and they looked at what was happening on the old game, what the mods did that people created, and saw what the most useful mods. I mean, I'd say there are a few mods that aren't on here that would be really good. I'd love the Move It mod back. Definitely love Move It. That was one of my favourite mods. Anarchy, the Anarchy mods as well. Now I know there is development mode where you can do that. I don't like playing in development mode. I don't want to cheat the game out, because I know you can just give yourself money and give yourself XP that way. But I don't think that would be my favourite way of playing this game, personally. I'll put some of these down and some more. It's going to eat up our. Alright, we're getting some medium density stuff back again. Oh, it's getting towards night time. Where is it? Sun's going down. That's not a problem, we'll play at night. I didn't know I'd turn that night on, but obviously I have. So these are row houses, aren't they? So the thing with row houses is they will attach to the nearest street. So you have to be kind of a little bit clever when you do them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my paintbrush on. Now these go back through, so I'm going to paint them up to there. Because what happens if I paint it any further? There we go. So now it's connected to that. If I put one here, that will also connect to this side. Okay. And I think what I'll do as well is get rid of some of these and upgrade these to medium as well. So we'll do that first like that. I'm going to delete the houses. Now they've spawned to the side, I can put one here, I can put one there, and hopefully that will do what I want it to do. Now I don't know why these have got. Have they got? Are they? No, they should be quite big. I'll tell you what. Let's. Well, he's got a massive garden. I suppose that's like it in real life, isn't it? Let's just get rid of that. Oh, there we go. That spawns in. That spawns in. That spawns in. Delete both of those. Oh, they keep spawning in. Not a problem. Let's have a little bit in. Not a problem. I'll tell you what. That's how it would look in real life, I suppose, wouldn't it? And now it's night time. I mean, the good thing about the day and night cycle is you do get different different traffic instances day and night as well, which is good. So I might just keep it like this actually. And now we need to add a little bit more commercial by the looks of it. So we're going to do that now. Pop in some commercial. we go. That'll eat all our commercial up. I know we need some more industry. One thing I like to look at, however, in the where is it? In the information tab, I guess, would be population, unemployment. So we've got 201 jobs, but 112 people employed, and we got unemployment of 3.4%. Okay. What else can we see? Building level. We can see our building level, which are all low, apart from these ones here that have gone up a little bit. That's normal. Cities and wealth. Okay. Very mixed cities and wealth, which is good. It's kind of what you want. So I guess I will just put one more industrial zone in to see if we can... and the good thing, of course, is that the more industry, the more things we make. The more things we make, the cheaper it is, because we don't have to import it because we made it ourselves. And that has good effects. What does he want? Oh, he's waiting for a hearse, isn't he? Yes. Death care needs to be thought about. So we've got a cemetery. Now, as I say, the cemetery is massive. Look how big the cemetery is. So where are we going to... Oh, you know what? We could put the cemetery, I guess. Oh, let's get rid of that a minute. We could put the cemetery over here. Will it fit? No, it won't. We could put the cemetery over here. So we've got this building here that we don't really want to mess with, I suppose. So we could put it... It would fit nicely there. The good thing about the cemetery as well is it's not just a place for the... It also gives you recreation and well-being. So I guess you might see people actually walk through the cemetery, which would be good. I'm going to place that there. Gives me a nice XP boost as well. So that's nice. Do we need to name this cemetery? I like to name my buildings. So this is Cherry. I'm going to call this Cherry Street Cemetery, I think. There we go. It's got some paths leading off for it. I like that. Might have to build in a couple more. I'd like this area to be kind of parky. So let's pop down. Paths are now in this menu, aren't they? Yes, they are. Can I see what I'm doing? So we could put a path. No, we can't. Although we could take off the snapping and do it. I don't know where to put the path actually. It's difficult at night doing this, isn't it? I mean, we're not going to go round, are we? Probably not. But certainly this area here might have some paths. Tell you what, I'm going to create a crosswalk here. And we're going to have a nice kind of area where they can observe and look, and using the continuous path tool, walk around the rock. There is a content creator called Biffa who would love to not delete the rocks. Trying back up to there. Oh. Yeah, it's funny graphical glitches every so often. Do I like this? I think it's got to have something coming up the other side as well, hasn't it? So it's got to have something here that goes out here, maybe, for it to look nice. Maybe walking across the river. Oh, okay, that way, yeah. Maybe back to there. I like that. Now that needs trees, so let's put some. I like the tree tool on this now. That's my chair, by the way. So the tree tool. We do have lots of different trees, and if we put that to North American, there are some. So we've got Linden in North America. Okay, unlock small village. So what we got here? Increased loan. We've got taxation now, which would be good. We've got medium density housing, education. So they're going to want a school soon, aren't they? Right. So let's have a look. We've got 2 points, so we could buy roundabouts now, although I'm not too bothered about that just yet. Education, we don't really need a college just yet. We could buy a crematorium, but I do like my cemetery now. We will not. But or do we buy an emergency battery station? No. I'm going to buy roundabouts for now. while I still create this area here. So this I'm going to put back to European, because we're using, so in European we have pine. I do like chestnut. Now, trees in this game start off really small. So you are initially starting with small trees, but they do grow. So there's a zone around it that you can't build next to with. Oh, my cemetery's flooded. That is not a good thing to happen to my cemetery. I wonder why. Has that happened because I've knocked some of this down? Yes, it has. Right. Oh. Right, what I'm going to have to do then is move the cemetery, because we can't have a flooded cemetery because, yeah, all kinds of bad things will happen if we flood the cemetery. And I'm going to have to put it this side, aren't I, to here. There we go. So we'll just move the cemetery across. Hopefully that didn't disturb any ancient bodies or anything. And what I'm going to do is, using the terraforming tool, is just level terrain here and just bring this up, or level this up. Oh gosh, it's going to flood my town. Emergency, emergency. Go to here and level that off a little bit and see if we can, not what I wanted to do there. I do apologise. So if we do that and build that over here, that should stop that flooding there. Is it because there's an aquifer over here as well, isn't there? Okay, so I'm going to have to take a higher bit of land. Where's a higher bit of land? So there, and maybe do this. Push the water out, like that. That might work for now. And maybe take that and just do that and push this back. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea, was it? Can I move that higher? No, that should have been higher. That's high there, so we'll do that like that. And already I've started to make a mess. Not a problem. That's fixed it. Yeah, the water mechanics are still a little bit weird in this game. It looks like it's directly underwater now. Do we have we do have some sort of, did we have an aquifer here somewhere? There, so that's probably what's caused that. And if you can hear fireworks going off, there are fireworks going off near me. So where's this water going? Do I need to create some sort of drainage thing down here? I feel like I might have to, because this is not good. Okay, let's see what I can do. So this is right. Okay. Oh dear, what have I done? I'm gonna just see if that disappears eventually. Looks like it may. Right, okay, I'll have a think about how I can fix that. For now, let's just finish these trees before I do any more damage. So I'm going to put a group of trees, and I'm going to have the brush size. Yeah, go on. And I'm going to hold my mouse button down. I'm just going to build lots of trees around here. Add some more poplar trees. And that is going to be a very nice forested area when it all grows up. And it's a nice walk and a nice run around there for people who enjoy that sort of thing. Right, before I do any more damage, what do I need to do? So what's this? These are complaining of high rent. High rent? So have a look at, oh, we can see rent now, can't we? So taxation. So the residential range is only 10% now. I know Cities Skylines 1, the maximum is about 13 here. We can push it even higher before they really start to complain, because down here we have a little bar that tells us what they like. So, in fact, we need healthcare and education, because that's what's bad at the moment. So, oh, actually, what I wanted to see is how much. I can't see services yet, but I can see budget. I'll tell you what. So, service trade, we are selling 33,000 sims a month of electricity to the next city, which is good. I like the idea of that. So it's making us money. Are we? Can't see what services are, so I can't actually see exactly what it's costing us. However, the service upkeep is 147,000. So a small dent, but nevertheless it is a dent. I might have to rename that to Watery Lane or something. Ho ho ho. Right, okay. Back to building. So we need a bit of everything, which is good. I did say I was going to put a bigger roundabout in as well, didn't I? So should we do that now? A very large roundabout, a medium. I need a medium for now, I think. Doesn't need a particularly large one. So we'll put in some more commercial. I think they should take all of our commercial demand up. And what I'll be tempted to do is move some of this to be normal rather than the row houses. Just put some normal density in there. Let's get rid of these, see what happens. And I might put another one maybe next to it there and see what happens. Get rid of that house. Now we do have these gaps here where there's no houses, which is absolutely fine for now. I don't mind that. That sort of thing doesn't bother me. Oh, yep, sorry, healthcare. Yes, I will put a medical clinic in now. It's big, this medical clinic. Now I could put it next to... No, it's going to flood there, isn't it? Okay, I will use this, I think, to put this in here. So the medical clinic is quite big, and it has some extras on it as well. So if I put it... I mean, what I could do is, you know, get rid of the grid there for now. Pop this in there, and what upgrades does this have? So you can have a space for ambulances and a space for more patients. Well, we don't need the space for more patients particularly. We will call this Willow Street Medical Clinic for now. That's that named. And that should hopefully serve the community and make them a little bit happier. Let's have a look. Yep. So that, okay, unreliable healthcare coverage. Well, okay, give it a chance, guys. Poor education services. Yep, totally agree, because we've got none. So an elementary school might be called for in this case. And I think a good place for an elementary school would be up here somewhere. So if I turn off my snap in a minute, turn on these guidelines. So I think actually here. Now, I'm not too bothered about it being straight to the road like that either. I think along the river there would be, we call it riverbank. Oh, these things come to me really easily. Riverbank, how do I think of them? But here, we'll have, could have a road coming from Willow Street across. What I'm gonna do though, just to be on the safe side, is level the ground off here. Because I want everything to be looking good, because you do get some winky wonky hawky balky stuff going on, as I think Bifford would probably say. So let's pop in this again. Where's the road go? The road goes this side. Or does it? Does it go this side? No, that's the front of the building. So we'll have this next to the river. There. Beautiful. Now I'm going to build a little road. So the little road I'm going to use, I think, is this alleyway. So I think what we're going to do, let's turn off snap in a minute. Oh, actually no, let's snap to size of building for now. And make a little... what do I want to snap to? No... this one. And I will snap it to there, I think. So if I turn on all snapping, you'll see there's turn the simple curve on. So if I click to there, then click down, there we go, perfect. And I can even turn around here. We will decorate this area as well. I'm not too happy with that being at the edge there. Can we move that? I think we probably can, can't we? So let's go and do this. Can we not? Okay, can I delete it then? And can I try again, please, game? Thank you. So simple curve. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. So I do that. I need to connect to the middle, don't I? So that's the one I want. There, perfect. That's better. It looks better as well, doesn't it? So this can be, what should we call it? Riverside? Riverside Elementary? I think Riverside. If you have a better name for it, please drop it in the comments below. I am happy to change that name, but at the moment we will call it Riverside. These guys are complaining of not enough customers. I mean, you're selling meals. I'd be there, mate, because I'm quite hungry at the moment. And at that, I think for now, we've got everything that they demand. The water's gone. The water's gone from there, although the ruins now are quite sunk in. I will work on the ruins later. That's not a problem to do. The cemetery looks okay. Got big walls behind it. Then you've got a view of the castle. I quite like that, actually. We've got a bit of everything needed. Not so bad. I mean, I could put another roundabout here. I mean, it's not a bad idea to have roundabouts, is it? What I'm going to do, though, for now, just to make it easier to build, I suppose, go to options, gameplay. Let's get rid of the day and night visuals for now. And I quite like that. I quite like it. So the school, we can upgrade it with a playground would be good, because that gives well-being for students and 10% well-being within 300 metres for everybody. So let's stick a playground on, and do we have it there or there? We could have it there at the edge, couldn't we? Ooh, do I like? Yes, I do like. The problem is, once you've placed it, the only way to change it is deleting the whole school. But I think the playground looks good there at the end of the drive. And I think what we probably need to do now is think about, do we have car parks unlocked? No, we don't have car parks unlocked just yet. How do we unlock car parks? Parking areas, we need 2. Okay, so after next milestone, we're going to have to think about parking and the charges for the parking. So this area, they still want some medium density, so I might upgrade a few more buildings on this street just to be a bit more medium density, being as that's what they want. Yeah, go all the way to there, that's not a problem. Delete that house, delete that. That hasn't really filled the whole square, so let's get rid of it now. That's it, that's what we want. And in fact, what would look good, I'm going to put a path here. Oh, path man. Right, I'm going to put a path through here. We'll try and make this city as walkable as possible. Doesn't matter if it's a bit bent. There we go. It's going to be walkable behind there. We like walkable cities. I'm starting to like the look of this. What do they want? What are they not happy with? Unreliable healthcare. What? How is it unreliable? I mean, it's not far away from anyone, really, is it, guys? No, they need some more industry. We do. When do we unlock services? Oh yeah, next one's a large village. We are nearly. I'm going to unlock large village, then I'll call it a day for this for this particular one. I'm going to add some more onto the end of here. Stick on all my toggles. Put it back to straight roads. I wonder why it wasn't working then. So 120. It's going downhill here as well. We can see this. Oh, actually, it's going uphill. 1.8 degree slope there. I do like the guidelines on how they. Have I not done that correctly? No, have I not done that correctly? That's definitely not 90 degrees, is it, guys? Come on. Be better than that. Right, try again. That's 90 degrees there. And that hooks up to that. That hooks up to there. That goes to there. That goes to there. And we're all good. So I'm going to put a few more low density housing in. And because it's increasing again, let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's have 4 by 6. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 6? So that's high. And if you use the painter tool or your fill tool, it'll fill the rest of it in with whichever one you want, which is good. So we'll have that. What else can we add for some XP? I don't know. College. Oh, the other thing was landfill they wanted, wasn't it? Of course it was. So we could put a dump. Okay. I'd like to flatten out this area for the landfill. Or do we have the landfill over here? We need to buy some areas. I guess if I buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5 even. Over there, we could put landfill somewhere over here. I would imagine I'd want the landfill here. So let's have a look at. Yeah, I'm gonna have to flatten the land. Let's landscape first. So we're gonna go match that around here. Slope that down, soften terrain, like that, so it looks a bit more natural. And then I'm going to put a road which goes out, so I'm going to have, what's it, 80 by 120, so for some more industrial there. And I have a road that's going to follow this here, so I'm going to have, it's going to go around here to there. I like it. And the dump, because my city is going to be bad, is going to overlook everything, I think. So here, landfill, I'm going to put it, oh, it's not going to snap to building because I haven't got snap to building on. I could just put it here, I suppose. Gone. Don't want it snapped quite like that. Oh, we're a large village. Actually, I'll have a look at that in a minute. There. And let's put in where we would like the landfill to go. We'll do some nice right angles for the minute, and then we can always change it later. That's not a problem. Do. We have our landfill site now which overlooks our city. Brilliant. We've unlocked, I think, services, so we can see that electricity is costing us 16,000 because of the maintenance. We could increase the service fee so people pay more for it. And we wanted to buy parking, didn't we? So let's just quickly go. We've got 4 to spend. Let's go and buy some parking then, shall we? Parking areas for now. And I'm going to build a car park by here. I think they'd want it by the commercial areas, wouldn't they, really? I'm not going to use eminent domain on them. I'm going to use a small parking lot. Oh, the Americanisms. Apparently I haven't got enough space to fill one there. Not a problem. Well, we can build one next to our health centre because that'd be okay. Maybe. Let's put one here by the school. And let's put one over by industrial area as well. What we're going to start doing is setting a fee to park. So it's going to be 20 quid to park. I don't know whether that's a day, a month, or a year, or whatever, but it's going to be 20 quid. Or a time even. There we go. Got some parking now. Superb. Right, I think that for me will do for this first episode. Next time we're going to expand a little bit. I think I'm going to expand across and then slowly down. I might then here break up this grid and do slightly something different, a different size grid or a different shape grid this end, and jump on up, we'll see. But for now that's it, so thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Thank you, bye bye.